welcome to GI Reviews. I'm your host, The Ruckus, and we are back. You see what we got in front of us. No, your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. It is Snake Eyes, another Snake Eyes. And it is not the Snake Eyes that I spoke of in my last video review. That was a mass project Snake Eyes. That's a 2-pack. And I'll explain why I didn't go with that one following up after Mass Breaker. That's because, as I stated also in that previous video, I'm vastly behind, and I'm trying to catch up. And I have a slew of 2-packs and figure vehicle combos, and those take a little bit more time, and I figured if I do with a single packed figure, I could get this pumped out a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. How I'm going to proceed with these 2-packs and vehicle figure combos, I'll have to figure that out. But that's a problem, an issue for a later time. This time we're talking about 165. That's the designation number for this Snake Eyes. I really don't have any kind of backstory on Snake Eyes being in this particular uniform. I just know it looks good. You see what's going on in the packaging. And that 165 is here at the top. We've got its attributes and that useless QR code on the other side here, 165, and some artwork showing Snake Eyes doing his thing. And then on the back, we have some very nice toy photography. And there are a bunch of helos in the background. You see that hook that's behind his right leg. That suggests he climbed up to his current position. We have a few thumbnails showing his head sculpt and a sheath assembly that is carrying it looks like a quadruple set of throwing knives. So pretty interesting indeed. So turning them back to the front, we'll look at them a final time this way before we look at them that way. All right, here we have Snake Eyes out of packaging, and I've got to be completely honest with you. I do not know where this is coming from. I need your guys' help down below for sure. What period? Was a special mission or something, I don't know. But anything that I can glean from you guys would be very helpful. It's almost like he's some kind of, I don't know, cyber ninja or something. I don't know. It's crazy. But I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's definitely a different look for Snake Eyes. There's those throwing knives. They're affixed to that thigh holster, sheath, whatever you want to call it. So it's just there for show. Unfortunately, it would be nice if they were removable. As far as the accessories go, he comes with 2 katana, and they're very nice. They're etched in red, so that's pretty cool. Obviously nice silver paint for the blade parts, and very nice. We've got a backpack where they can be sheathed in, so that's pretty cool. Then we have that, and there's the peg that goes into Snake Eyes' back. We also get this this grappling hook. You saw that in the toy photography on the rear of the packaging. used for climbing, which is part of the reason why I used this particular display. And then, of course, we have his projectile weapon. Pretty nice. And has a suppressor on it, which you can, of course, remove. Pretty nice there. And at the end of the suppressor, there is an opening for blast effects. Molded in black, and you see the red, which is makes this weapon look pretty nice that way. As far as our guy and his look, you know, basically blue is the mold of the, at least the upper torso. The lower is black, and with the head sculpt, his visor, goggles, they're blue, and the lenses themselves are red, as you can see. And then he's got that mouthpiece, that muzzle, and that looks pretty cool. We'll take a closer look up at him and check him out. Looking at Snake closer up, give you a some profile views of that head sculpt. Nice silver paint for that mouthpiece, that muzzle, or whatever you want to call it. We know that Snake doesn't speak. And the goggles, they are sculpted in, and so you can't remove them. And my paint is pretty good. I was afraid it was going to be sloppy, but no, they look pretty good. And the red lenses, they look good too. I almost want to believe, nope, it's paint. And then you have the rest. You've got the harness, the vest, molded in gray. You've got the pouches, no paint there. We do get paint at the bottom, which is like a buckle for the vest. And then, of course, there's this belt, also molded in gray. No paint on the pouches. We've got a black buckle there. On the sides there, his gauntlets, pretty nice there. We've got some writing there. Wouldn't be able to tell you what that means, of course, but it's pretty nice. Saying on the flip side there. And then, of course, like I said, with the holster for the throwing knives, molded in gray. And, of course, the knives themselves are sculpted in. And the handles are painted red. And the tops, which have their rings, they're painted silver. So at least that's pretty nice. On the left leg, we have the holster, also molded in that gray, blue line work going down the sides of the legs. Then we get to the boots. Pretty cool. He's sporting the two toes for the boots there, and the shin guards. They, me and Hasbro, were diligent enough to paint the wraparounds. You know, what holds them up on the legs, on the calves. So that's pretty cool. That works out nice. The feet, the soles are lined with blue and red on the heels. So that's pretty cool. And that's how our boy looks. As far as the articulation, head is on a dumbbell. The neck is also on a dumbbell, so you get some more movement that way. You can look down that far. You can look up, not that much. You get something, and then with the neck, you can go round and round. Of course, you can rotate the head 360. You can T-pose it. You have some butterfly, but because of the vest, you're not going to get too much. This is how much you get rearing back, and you're going to get virtually no true cross arm. Get this one up, but this is the best you'll get, you know, as far as that goes. You've got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. you've got the swiveling wrist, and on the left hand, the wrist horizontally goes. Of course, you've got trigger fingers, and on the right, actually, the right is horizontal. I said horizontal, I meant vertical. Horizontal here, and and of course you can 360 the shoulder. You have an ab crunch in here, but the vest impedes going forward, so you're really only getting that much going forward. You heard that click going back. Once again, we have I guess it's the current thing we're classified. The waist is on a ball joint, so you can add that to get a little more movement when you're trying to go forward. It assists that ab crunch, and the same thing for going back. You can, of course, go side to side, and you can rotate. So you got all that. Hips, do the splits that far. You've got the drop downs, of course. Leg kicks 90, goes back that far. You've got the thigh cut, double jointed knees. No swivel there anywhere around the boot area. You can point the toe forward that far, up that far. You've got ankle pivot, and of course holes at the bottom of the feet. While I've got Snake here, I may as well turn him around and affix his katana sheaths to his back. It's probably best that they're tilted somewhat. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm right. Snake Eyes is left-handed, so let me do this. Turn these around and swap this like that. You've got that just fell off, but we've got his weapon, and it'll fit in the holster, but I'm going to put that in his hand once I get his katanas back on point. So you've got that, and that's what he looks like. I've been getting in the habit of comparing some of the newer iterations of our past characters. We'll call them the original bunch. The numbers, technically 0 through, I don't know, we'll say 10 or so. I would have done the same thing with Snake here. This is number 2, Snake Eyes, because actually Snake Eyes kicked off this line with 00. And that was a Pulse exclusive set. Very, very nice set. To this day, I kick myself because I should have gotten 2. So I could actually have one on display and keep the other one intact. So didn't do that, but it was basically this same figure here, just minus all of the crazy accessories that 00 came with. And looking at the 2, I had stated that I believe Snake Eyes is supposed to be left-handed. I'm going to stick with that. Definitely this version, meaning our new version here, is definitely left-handed, going by the holster and the direction that, I made the sword sheath go in that direction. So that's on me, but I think he's supposed to be left-handed. But if you look at number 2 here, everything with the exception of the knife, his main weapons are on his sword is attached to his backpack, and that's on his right side. One of his sidearm is affixed to his right leg, and of course I put his primary weapon in his right arm because to me he's supposed to be right-handed. As far as that version goes, his knife is on his left leg, of course. But yeah, I guess he's ambidextrous, Anyway, this is what they look like next to one another. So here we have another Snake Eyes. We've gotten several, and I still have one more that I have to review. And you guys know what's up with that and how that's going to eventually go down. But yeah, we've got another Snake Eyes. Is it needed? Is he needed? Technically, no. If you know, you're the type of collector, you're good with having a character and having him the way you want. He's not, this isn't a classic style for him. It's pretty interesting. I like it. I can't front. I still would like to know where this is taken from. But yeah, this is very nice. It's, like I said, it's almost like it's a cyber ninja type of situation. But it's pretty good. But once again, if you don't really need it, you don't need it. And that's, you know, it's just like that. If you like different versions like I do, or if you're a neurotic completionist like I am, then you're gonna, you know, you're gonna go for it. But I'm enjoying the figure. I love the swords. I love the red on the blades of the swords. I love the red, we'll call it stripe on the his weapon, and his outfit is pretty nice too. You know, it's not what I'm used to seeing from him, but it's definitely pretty nice. I I'm so behind. I don't remember if this is supposed to be an exclusive or not. You'll know as soon as you click on the thumbnail, because I'll figure that out, and it'll be on the you know, the thumbnail to click on this. But this might be an exclusive, and if it is, I can only assume it would be Walmart if it is an exclusive. If not, this is a general release. But it doesn't cost anything more, so there is that. Anyway, let me know what you think about this pass or play for you with this version of Snake Eyes. Let me know, and you know what else to do while you're down in the comment section, all that stuff. Handle it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, working my way through my backlog, and pretty happy with this guy. Like I said, you may not need it. You may not want it because you've already got more than enough Snake Eyes. You definitely do that. We all do. But still a nice figure to add to the collection. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.